And not only that, I have to also admit that it is likely the case that I am actually not as good skill level-wise in this game as I thought, because, well, I can't tell the secret yet because I have to actually beat the first Whiz Pig battle before I reveal anything. Spoiler alerts. Whale Bay.
Whale Bay.
However, you do have to admit that the whole premise and idea of... Man, look at this short track. The idea and the premise of the whole silver coin challenge, it does add a lot of replayability to this game. So yes, first things first is I have to re-get used to another set of controls here. Slightly different with Diddy Kong. Alright, here's the use of the magnet. See how it just sucks me up to the person who's the next in line. Yeah, I can tell this is going to be a really fun silver coin level. Hashtag sarcasm. I'm very out of bounds there, aren't I? Alright, decent placing. Especially considering I have just switched characters. Yeah, that's the frustrating thing about the hovercraft is, notice when I turned that sharply, I lost all of my momentum, suddenly and spontaneously. Look at that. That is ridiculous. You can turn, but don't turn too sharp. Otherwise, all your momentum will be gone. Alright, not too bad. Finally, after playing for 6 hours, we're gonna get a balloon! And it's been so long since I got this victory jingle, I gotta listen to it.
This is for you.
Christmas Island.
Oh yeah, you can go up the middle there or down here. And then there's a little shortcut here actually. If I had skill, it would have actually saved me some time. And then here's the branching path out this way too. Yeah, Diddy Kong does seem to have a little bit better traction and skid control over Timber the Tiger. But maybe, here's the funny thing, maybe that's just because I'm on solid surface. Maybe there actually is ice physics on those ice levels that drive you crazy. Drive me crazy at least. And you might have noticed that was actually one of those trap things. I think it was the sea urchin thing. It exploded. I think what happens or what causes that is there's a sprite limit, and so there could only be so many traps or things spawn onto the course at any given time. My thought is that actually the game only accords like one trap per player. So like for example, if I dropped an oil spill, if I dropped a second thing like oil spill, bubble, or the sea urchin, it would actually despawn the first trap item that I added. I'm not sure exactly how the sprite memory management is handled in this game, but you do have things despawning like that though. So I think the trick with the hover craft is if you do turn, you never want to turn more than 90 degrees, because then you're going to start to be like, you go more than 90. Alright, nailed that. You start to go backwards, and so therefore it's just kind of like a mathematical velocity problem. You are now going against your actual forward momentum, so like that, see, I kind of just super slow down. Instead of just carrying your speed, the game like tracks as far as like your actual directional speed, if that makes sense. And if it doesn't make sense, you might need to take calculus 3 for me to be able to explain it in mathematical terms. I don't know. With the whole, directional derivatives and stuff. And yes, the magnet can be powered up also, but I'm not going to hit this. Oh, at the speed. Woo! Look at that! 3 races in a row that I won! Just wait for those silver coin challenges though.
Treasure cubes.
Ah yes, another car race. Very nice. Days that have a lot of bananas. My top speed was faster than Conquer there. There we go. Hitting them zippers like ain't nothing. Nice, nice, not bad, not bad. kind of blew him away. And that's the thing, is if you actually could hit the boosts like a skilled person, you can get pretty far ahead. So yes, this boss fight I think is kind of one of the most difficult outside of the final Whiz-Pig challenges. And as I said in an earlier stream of this, all of these enemies like attack you when you're behind them. So this like leaves it's on round 2 it leaves bubbles, but on this one it leaves the sea urchin items. So of course they all cheat and go ahead of you, but if you can stay ahead of them, by the time you... Okay, so from behind you have to dodge all of their attacks and race, which is like interesting. So let's just try to pass this guy. Anyways, if you're in front though, by the time you actually loop around, a lot of those things have despawned, and so it's just like this clear track that you can just race. Alright, can we get on this straight away? Oh, man. Well, I don't think we've got the track for this now. We'll give it another go. Yeah, so as you can see, it has a higher top speed than I believe Diddy, or really any of the characters that I can currently select. If I can get another red, though, red balloon. Right there. Oh no. And as most of the boss fights go, you actually don't slow them down very much, even if you do hit them with a rocket. Alright, excellent. If I can just hold this pace and make no mistakes, collide with nothing, maybe get a boost balloon. So yeah, unfortunately on the rematch of this though, instead of dropping those sea urchins, he drops the bubbles, and so guess what, if you get stuck in one of those, you get the huge like 5-second delay as you slowly float up in the air. Yes, check out that lead. In fact, I would go so far as to say it would probably be next to impossible to get trapped in a bubble and still win that boss race.
Collect all the silver coins from my
All 8 and win.
Each level and win. Then return to me.